EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Cleveland and the newly named Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns on Sunday Night Primetime. With my partner, Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
On the ground, here's the fourth-round pick from the April draft. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
They'll run, and this is Quinshon Judkins. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early third down coming up.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On third down, Sanders. He's got a man. It's Fanning. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
The return starts from the 5. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. A run with Carter. Room to run at the 35. It'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Let's go. Ready. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Let's go now. 70,
from the gun on third down, Sanders. And that is incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Mustang 19. Panther of Park 70.
Now, faking the give. This one is caught by Luke Musgrave. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
When you're running a crossing route versus man coverage, you understand that there's going to be nobody waiting for you on the far side of the field. So if you can create separation on your man defender and separate away, there's a lot of green grass. And that's where the quarterback wants the ball.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Steeler first down. Here's Carter. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. They'll pick up 23 on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
Here we go. Here it Cougar 19.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make.
65 catch. 60.
Here's Dobbs. He's got it inside the 5. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. First and goal coming up.
70.
has the option, running right. And this one blown up. Good surge, drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up. They cash it in on 3rd and goal.
70 Rangers, Buffalo 18. Warriors 70, 18, tied in. Ready, right?
Throwing, Dobbs. That is intercepted. Picked off by Penny Moore. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
The Browns take over 1st and 10
19
at
right.
the 15-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
From the gun, it's Shador. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Steelers' 11-yard line.
2nd and 5.
Ready.
On play action, Shador. That is T.J. Watt getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Now Sanders on 3rd and long. Oh, and once again, the pressure too intense. They get him down again. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns will open up a 13-0 lead. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Browns with the advantage. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Ready up. Let's go now. Bronco 80. 70 Timberwolves.
To throw is Dobbs. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
That's good for a Steelers 1st down. It's a gain of 10. And the Steelers.
They'll run here. It's Carter, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Get it.
A carry. This is Carter. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Go. Gravity Bronco 80.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. And he's going to have the Steelers 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Dobbs to throw. Go right back to Musgrave. He's got it again. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
He'll swing this one out wide to Carter. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for 1st down. 1st and goal.
Buffalo 18. Dragon 60.
Dobbs. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown Steelers. He's been unstoppable all year. That's his 27th touchdown of the season. The kicking team on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Steelers are on the board. It's now 13-7.
Steelers 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
19-yard line.
Ready?
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ready? Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll begin here on the ground. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop.
And 9.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darius Russell.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the run, here's Carter. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no good.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Throw on the run is complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Steelers will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, You don't feel very good about coming away with field goals, but in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. He'll take this to about the 28. That's Alex Highsmith in for the tackle. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Come on, come on.
Out of the gun. It's Sanders. Got his man. That's Graham. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
So they have these. Rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Here we go. Panther 11, 19 target, 65 catch, 65 catch.
And he'll prowl forward for a gain of 4 yards. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. 1st down. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. 1st and 10.
70 Ranger.
Now Dobbs. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7.
Hawk 70, Cowboy 80.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Is caught left side by St. Brown. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
Okay, ready?
1st and 10 now from the 36.
A gain of 16 yards.
Roll.
First down,
Unlock eyes.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground? And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and 6.
Here we go, set.
Dobbs now to throw. Now the screen set up for Carter. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Here we go. Hawk, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll run out of the gun with Johnson. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
Viking, 18.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He'll get up and clock it here, and they're set up to possibly get 3 before the break. The Steelers going to send out their field goal unit here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers will tie this game up here late in the first half. So the late field goal brings us level. Final few seconds before halftime as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Bradley Pinion set to
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
36-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
19 Lions.
They'll look to throw. And this one is caught by Pierce. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Makes it 3rd and inches.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
In today's game, Mike, we're so used to seeing everyone go for quarterback sneak in this situation. 3rd and inches, just let your quarterback kind of barrel forward and get a fresh set of downs. But a nice change up here, giving the ball to your back. Not only does he pick up the first down, but he gets plenty of yards after that.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. And he's open middle of the field. It is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Touchdown number 9 for the year. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready up.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, go.
Now a give up the middle. He's going to be marked down up around the 33. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll run it with Judkins. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's a give to Singleton.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest gain.
Ready.
3rd and 2. Now Sanders. That one intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Ready.
They'll try the right side this time. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. A gain there of 23 yards. That's a Steeler 1st down.
And a Steeler 1st down.
Ready. 19 Tiger. Roll.
They'll stay on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
60 Bison.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Here's Dobbs. That is hauled in at the 5. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. And he's in. Alec Pierce. Touchdown Steelers. His 4th TD grab of the season. Extra point try forthcoming. His kick is good. And the Steelers will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Browns 13.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
And that's a heck of a return right there. I mean, he's going to bounce his way towards the left sideline. Just a ton of space over there to run. And they finally get him out of bounds. But not until he nearly managed to turn the corner and almost take it all the way.
A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. It is Percy Butler to bring him down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
At the 30-yard line.
On the give, it's Judkins. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Ready, set.
They need to get to the 22, but now face
Ready.
3rd down. From the gun, it's Shador. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Browns. On is Moody to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Browns will cut the deficit to 7.
27. Browns 20.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Mike, come on. 7 Tigers, 7 Tigers, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing, Dobbs. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's 2nd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
Ready. Bronco 80.
They'll throw out of the gun. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that 1st down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. To throw is Dobbs. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. And they bring him down inside. The 25-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Carter. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
A gain of
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
Brings up second and goal.
Line of scrimmage, the 7 for second and goal.
Come on, set, track, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion.
Ready.
Dobbs to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Not only does he let the ball go through his hands, he lets 6 points slip away with that drop. I mean, everyone else does their job. The ball's on target. Listen, this is the big boy league now. The reality is, you just got to catch the ball.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Look wide, get this one complete, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. DK Metcalf, touchdown Pittsburgh. Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. The kick is good, and the Steelers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big run by Chubb. 35 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready.
Once again, it's Chubb. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Up the middle they go. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation. Like, I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Sanders. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to Judkins. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
At the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Back. Bronco.
They'll give on the ground. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
Ready.
They'll try to throw for it with Sanders. That one, Isaiah Bond. Touchdown, Cleveland. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting? I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter. An even 40 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
He's going to be marched down at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
65, 65,
A run with Carter. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7.
Viking 18.
A carry. This is Carter. He'll get about 3. And that's going to lead to third down.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
Third down. 3 to go.
Brings up third down.
Ready? 19 target.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Typically, I'm the first one to be screaming up here to keep your offense on the field, be aggressive, and go for it. But I think at this stage of the fourth quarter, possessions are at a premium. I think you take this field goal, make it a 2-possession game, and I think now it's really hard for your opponent to have enough time to come back.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Chubb.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Chubb. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on 1st down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on 2nd down. But now after taking a loss on 1st and 2nd, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on 3rd down.
Whoa. And will be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So this one, a win for the visiting